Intercoiffure Mondial on air today live from Paris, and I'm very happy that you outside at the screens are with us and have a fantastic show before you. Today we want to talk about education together with our gold partner Goldwell. And I'm very happy that you are on my side today. Alexander Herzberg, Managing Director von Intercoiffure Mondial. He's with us. And Alexander, it's all about education. As far as I know you, it's your mantra for years now. And nowadays, in these days, it's more important than ever.
Yeah, Christian, as a stylist, I exactly know how important education is. And education has always been key in the industry, always been the success factor of the company, because this is being close to the stylists, walking in their shoes. This, I think, is really, really important. Of course, also due to COVID-19, we had to close our studios everywhere, and it was not being in touch anymore with the stylist. But then we had Jérôme also with digital education, and with that I would like to welcome you here as well.
Thank you. Good morning,
Jérôme Carrel, Associate Director, Digital Education, Salon and Global.
Yes.
And also a very warm welcome to Irene Mikal. She is also Associate Director and responsible for education in the UK and Ireland. So we have two experts, and by the way, they're both stylists.
Absolutely.
So they know what they're talking about.
Yes, we do.
We all know what we're talking about, and we're talking about education.
Yes.
I think this is very important. And this morning we already had a kind of brief discussion, and you said, we think stylist.
Absolutely.
So what does it mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Alexander. I mean, you know, at our salon, and especially by Goldwell, we think stylist, so that we are really focusing and putting the stylist in the center in what we do. So if it's a seminar, if it's digital, the stylist is in our mind. So we are not doing anything without talking to them, sharing our idea. And also, you know what, also they are challenging us. You know, you will see we are doing so many stuff, but it's always check with them. And we really want to embrace their passion for beautiful hair. This is what is our passion.
Yeah, and as I said, if you want to know what they want, you have to think like them.
Exactly.
And I think that's a great approach to do the education calendar and the programs and the curriculum and whatnot to really do what they want.
But just let me jump in. How do you come in contact with all the stylists? Do they ask? Or do you ask?
I mean, no, it's because we are in touch with them. We recognize the talent, the new talent. We also follow the different kind of lifestyle of a hairdresser. So we are working together with apprentices. We are working together with young stylists. So because we exchange, you will see in the conversation, we have so many platforms where we get their capabilities. Yeah. So if it's in a seminar, social media nowadays, it's an education platform too. So the stylists promoting themselves.
You're sitting on your mobile phone and you're checking out
yes,
mobile.
Absolutely. Or many, for sure. And you can't imagine
behavior.
So many requests we got. Hey, Jérôme, hey, Irene, can I work with you? Because I love your product, but I want also to have this global or this local perspective and support.
Irene, just to ask you, this we think stylist mantra, how do you deliver it in the country? Because you're working for UK and Ireland.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you do there?
Well, we think stylist is the emotional pull for us. It's the center of how we really rationalize what we're going to do. 95% of my team are hairdressers. So it's why we can firmly say that we understand what stylists and how stylists think. So it's about going out, it's about listening to the stylists, as Jerome has said. It's about making sure that innovation not only has value, but it actually gives impact to a stylist's life as well. Nothing is more valuable than something that is useful, something that a stylist is actually going to use. And so for us, education is all about adding value, but adding value with helping the stylist to get where they want to go. So we can do loads of different things, but it must at the heart add value to a stylist. It must let them know that we understand them because we think like them.
And to go back to your question, Kristen, was also the user-generated content. So it's not us doing the content, you know, of course sometimes we talk to them, but it's their inspiration, their creation, which we are also bringing to our offer, which is also the key. You know, it's within stylists, but also giving them the opportunity to share their content.
And you do it for a long time now.
And we're doing for a long time now. Goldwell is going to be 75. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I think, as you said, Goldwell is not doing that since a couple of days.
No.
75 years now, and there's a huge kind of knowledge since ages, since decades on the way. And you celebrated the 75 years with a huge and big event with the Stylist.
Absolutely.
And we want to take a look now into that huge event very briefly, what the stylists are saying to that We Think Stylist, and we are developing it from there. And okay, let's take a look at the 75 years of Goldwell.
I feel all Goldwell's products are my favorite products. But if I absolutely have to choose, definitely color-ons, pure pigments, and Illumin Play.
Illumin. Because I love coloring hair, and I just dream color.
Pure pigments. For me, that is innovating, new, fresh, creative, but beautiful.
With Pure Pigments, I'm able to tailor all of my clients' formulations with a single drop.
Pure Pigment, the most amazing boosted hair color with the most incredible holographic shine.
You know it's the finest hair color on the planet.
It gives me the tools and the power in my hands to be the most creative.
Since Illumin has been around, I can easily achieve unique color results, even as a non-colorist.
Texturizer spray, control the volume, maintain the texture.
Style Sign Curl Control Cream. It's the product I use on my hair every day.
OxyCure Platin, up to 9 levels of lift. I'm telling you what, it mixes up like butter. It lifts everyone clean, beautiful, no yellow, keeps the hair healthy.
That's what stylists are saying about Goldwell, and that's great, I think. Yeah. And as far as I know, and I think I know it, stylists are always on different points in their career. So they're starting as an apprentice, and they're going to school, and then they're becoming stylists, and all of a sudden they want to become a master colorist or train them further to, I don't know, is a long honor, whatever. Yeah. So there are different career points and steps. And how do you support and enable the individual development of the stylist through your education program, through the career, so to speak?
To me, it's the most exciting part of my role, is working with these individual businesses, these salon owners, and helping them to define their brand through the offerings that they have for their clients. So we work backwards. We sit down with salon owners, we ask them, what are you trying to achieve? What's your plan? And then we use this plan to then work with them on what does every member of their team need to work on. So whether it's coloring, whether it's cutting, whether it's blow drying, whether it's perming, texture, we then work with the salon owner to define that and then put the plan together. So it's always extremely bespoke, because as you said, we want stylists to have a lifelong career in this business. We don't want them to stay for 5 years and get bored and leave. We want them to see that this is a career that can span their working life. So it will have different chapters. And education enables a stylist to enrich their knowledge and their skill set and their offering to the customers.
Yeah, so you can become a master in whatever you want.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we have different programs that we focus on to help them. Stylists love journeys. We are our craft.
I love journeys as well.
Holidays as well, but it's a craft, so it takes time to learn. And so when we look at our programs, especially our global programs, and Master Colorist being a key one, this is a journey. It's not a one-day program, and you can either, it's offered at our academies, and it's global.
Yeah,
so a stylist from France can come to London and take it, and we love that.
And we are also very diverse. So it's a diverse program. So if you go to France, if you go to UK, if you go to Scandinavian, wherever you are, you will have a dedicated individual program for you because different hair, different texture. So we really have an individual program also to, and especially the master colorist. It's a journey, but it's a journey for you in your country or on your level. Absolutely. Diversity is very important nowadays. To really demonstrate the entire opportunity.
Is inspiration in different countries different? Or not?
Of course, we are working. If you see the Asian, Asian, for example, the way they are working, they are so passionate and they are mastering in the craftsmanship.
So crossing boundaries is not only for travelers very good and to open minds. It's
it's really interesting to see this, and we have had some great results also. So the views that we are seeing, people love to watch Asian people.
You bring us a little film about the Master Colorist Seminar.
Absolutely.
I think it's a good time to have a closer look to this, what Goldwell is offering to you all.
Attending the Master Colorist program with Goldwell is truly going to benefit your career.
What we saw here now on the end was like Tokyo, USA, the whole world more or less. And that brings me also to a very important and interesting question. You can do education in salons. You can do education in hotel rooms, wherever, but you can do education also in the so-called academies. And the academies, I think, are the really special place. And isn't it so that it's good that the stylists are also sometimes away from home, so to speak, from the salon, like away under other different colleagues, exchanging ideas? Tell me a bit about your academy strategy.
The academy strategy is really about allowing our customers to come from their home to our home. And we try and create environments that are welcoming, relaxing, but also inspiring. I think a stylist needs to feel safe and relaxed in order to open up the door, the willingness to learn. And so when they come to the academies, it enables us to take them away from themselves. And we do this in many different ways, by them coming to the academy, working with a guest artist, for instance. They come into contact with some of the best artists in the world at our academies. I mean, that is something extremely special. And they also get to get a sense of who they can be.
Just a short question. How many academies?
Across the globe, I think we have over 20 academies now.
Yes,
okay,
absolutely.
That's huge.
It's and they're all in major areas as well.
And you can drop in wherever you live. You can go there.
Absolutely. I have, especially London is a big pool. So we have stylists from across the world every year, from America, from the Asian market, from Germany. It's great. And they know that they're going to have the same experience, meaning that Goldwell as a family, our behavior is the same no matter where you go.
And I think you have a timetable where everybody can look in to find out which
absolutely.
From a virtual standpoint.
We have a virtual standpoint, absolutely. But just to go back to your question, it's also that the opportunity to join, it's very important also to share again the diversity. So the US artists want to go to London, they want to go back to Berlin. So they really want to travel, and the journey of learning And also, coming back to your question, is that we have also the opportunity to book and on an online platform, and on the same page you have also the opportunity to, sorry I forget now, but to book online. So and then you can see where a seminar available. Absolutely. So this is it's a good learning destination. Absolutely.
Very
I think
accessible.
it's really important to know, how do I get there? I mean, there might be a sales representative you can ask. There is an app maybe you can download. You go on www, and I mean, the younger the stylists, the more they are used to that, and they will find their way. And I think the most important thing is that they experience then their stuff, which brings them further in their career. I think that's really important.
And for my work back, we are also live sometimes from the academy. So live, you know, on our Instagram, of our YouTube channel. So you have also the opportunity to be there, and if not possible, to be live at the academy to get the content there. So you really see, we will go through the entire.
Should we take a look into an academy?
Yeah, great.
So we have a short video about what does an academy look like, how does it look like. So let's take a look into a Goldwell Academy.
Right.
So many destinations, but when I look on your business card, there's digital education on your, on your card. So let's talk about the digital side of training and coming lifelong learning.
But it's, absolutely. So our digital offer, you know, it's growing every day. So of course it's an academy business, of course it's in salon. Nevertheless, the digital is also part of the communication, let's say. So it's so many things which happen at the moment on social media, on YouTube, with our app, which I can explain it a little bit later on. So on our offer, we have a sister and a brother, which is a YouTube channel, the Goldwell Education Plus YouTube channel, and the sister is the app. So if you want, we can start with the app. Here you have the opportunity in your hand to get all the content you want as a stylist for free. So you can get also as a non-Goldwell stylist, you can have the access to all our offer, the seminars, the online bookings, the product news, the hair science, everything you need to know for education, you have it in your hand. So this is a really great offer. We have more than 120,000 stylists which are connected with us and get all the information about our offer. This is amazing.
What is your experience? It's the personal education and the digital. Are there like yin and yang, or is it like black and white?
No, I like the yin and yang. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it's brother and sister. You know, it's you can't be only on location. It's not possible that every educator will be perfect. But going to do a seminar live, it's not possible.
Just
so
makes it more accessible.
Yeah, you have this 24-hour on demand. So you have also great opportunities there. And
I mean, that's in their lives, in their private lives, same thing, whether they're watching YouTube or they're going on Netflix or whatever, TikTok, whatever it's called. This is a development which is going on.
And it's great.
If you don't jump on that train in the education business, you are missing something. So that's what I want. It's a dual approach.
It's a dual approach.
Being in touch and also on demand, I think.
When we were talking to each other, I've written down a sentence, because as a stylist, you said you can ask a question and within 2 days you receive the answer.
Absolutely. This is especially on the YouTube. So we have nowadays more than 500 video, you can imagine. It's all what you need to know.
It's not only a library, it's something to get in
We post video, 3 to 5 video per week. So you can imagine. And then we have, if you have a question to understand, why did you choose 6% and not 9? Or I heard from the academy that you have to mix it like this and like that. Yeah, it's correct. But and so our aim is really to answer every question within the next 2 days. And this is good because you get the community there and you're also reliable. We think Stylist again. If you have a question, you can't wait months to get your answer. So this is also our aim, to answer the question within 2 days, which is still a lot.
Yeah.
This is a lot.
It is a lot, but in our structure and our, sometimes we are ready in 1 day or in less, but at least it should be 2 days, yes.
And so it's not only a library, it's more than this, and you have a closer look into your library and you bring us a film.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we can have a possibility to see what is about this
Exactly.
YouTube and digital education part of Goldwell.
Thank you.
That looked very inspiring, by the way. I think that's
absolutely.
important. I mean, one thing is learning at the studio, at the academy, or in a salon, or wherever. But the other thing is also motivation and inspiration. And I think stylists, from their mentality, they are also into the getting inspired. That's what they want, I think, and they want to be motivated. So how about your strategy to motivate and inspire the stylists?
Absolutely. I think we have a slogan which is creativity never stop. So you know, as a stylist, we are creative and we want to inspire people. So if you get this, you know, so it's all about creativity never stop, which means also, especially days of COVID, in a crisis situation that we have at the moment, creativity is also what lets us survive, you know. So therefore we have so much program, which I think you would like to do a little bit more.
You know,
right?
inspiration is the heartbeat. It's necessary. If you're going to have a long career in this business, you have to be able to take on board new skills. And what drives you to do that is you get inspired by somebody. You see somebody do something and you want to know how to do it. And without that, your creativity does stop, and you end up doing the same thing over and over again. And one of the things about education is that the impact that it has on a stylist's life and on the business of the salon. So when we think about inspiration, and when I sit down and talk to salon owners, and they say, I've got to shut the salon for 3 days, for 3 hours, I'm going to lose money. You're like, you have to, because it's what you gain. That stylist confidence grows. They are excited about what they do. And if a stylist is confident and excited, they do great work, and great work that their clients then talk about. So it helps them with their retention. It helps them build and get more referrals. I mean, this is the lifeline. I know that we talk about hairdressing as an art form, but it's an art form that is a business. So the stylist has to be able to earn a living from doing this. And this is where inspiration helps them. It's the engine that keeps things moving. So, you know, as a young stylist myself, going to museums was something that I always did. I always knew that I needed to be exposed to different things. So our guest artists help us with this. They bring that new perspective that isn't coming from an educator.
You're right.
So, and also they help when we think about our digital perspective, as what Jerome already said. But motivating a stylist, keeping a stylist inspired is essential.
Absolutely.
And thank you very much for this clearance between value and profitable things. And, and you have to talk about business, because when you're doing it in a free room.
Yeah, education.
Yeah,
is
in the end of the day, the more education, the more you know about your skills, the more you can share, and you make client satisfaction. And in the end, if your clients are satisfied, we are also satisfied. I mean, we are the same.
One of the other things where it really shows itself is at our annual Cal Salon Global Experience.
Exactly.
I mean, this is a celebration of creativity.
Good quote, because we have a film about that. She's very good, she's doing my job. We have another film to have a closer insight what Caro and Goldwell are doing with us.
Why not? You learn to be creative. You follow certain guidelines, and there's no such thing as failure.
Making the collection, making mood boards, lots of inspiration.
You can showcase your work. Your clients can see it, but also people in the same trade as well. So it really gives you a boost of confidence.
Because I need to push my creativity on the next level, develop my own ideas, and to be able to think out of the box.
You better yourself every time you do something over and over again.
You're able to take what you really want to do creatively, do that on models, create a beautiful story in photographic work with your color and your style and what really is relevant to you.
Finally, of course, I wanted to win the new talent competition.
Yeah, very inspiring.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a global creative award, guys. So inspire the world, create your collection, participate in the global category. So it's all possibility. You have different category to participate. It's motivation and inspiration.
It's a big driver. It really is in the salon.
Looking forward to see your work there.
Yeah.
Very good. Really impressive. So I have another question. So all what you are doing there, all what education is about, I mean, on the end of the day, it has to make sure that it all is helping to grow the stylist salon business, the salon owner business, and also the quality of the stylist. I mean, on the end of the day, it's value creation, I think, and not just education for the sake of doing education and thinking stylist and whatnot. On the end of the day, it has to be like, okay, that's worth going there because we have more customers in the door, they're paying more, they're consuming more, my stylist doing better. Isn't that important too?
Adding value, you know, we're in a business where it's about bringing freshness, refreshing a stylist's knowledge, making that stylist feel that they've got something new to offer to their customers, whether it's through a new product, through innovation that makes their lives easier, that enables them to feel creative by adding, you know, drops of pure pigment to their regular color formula, being able to upscale what their service is. All of these small things create and add value to a customer. A customer now is seeking, when they sit in a chair, they want an experience that feels new to them every time. And generally it's about how that stylist has a conversation, how they talk about what's new, how they tell them, oh, there's this new service, I've learned it, and I think you'd be great for this or for that. It's about that. We need to always make sure that every client visit to a salon, there is a conversation about something new. There is pushing that client's service, upgrading it in some way.
Yeah, I think to make the stylist active through the seminars is key as well, and not just coming home from a seminar saying, it was nice. But that doesn't help at all on the end of the day. It has to be nice, by the way, but they have to say, okay, I learned a lot of things.
And you know, uniqueness. We are all in a salon, we are in a strong competition. So we want to be unique. We don't want to make copy and paste and repeat what the others are doing. So I think all the example we share to you today is, I think it's quite unique. It's very special.
So as a managing director, Alexander, you are the one who is ruling Intercoiffure. If anybody of our close friends out at the screens wants to get in touch with Carol Goldwell, how to do?
I think from my standpoint, very easy. What I heard is there's an app.
It's an app, Goldwell Education plus app.
There is www.goldwell.com.
Absolutely.
Everywhere in the world you can get in touch and you find out where education is. You can also call us in the Intercoiffure office here in Paris, or wherever you are in the world, your Intercoiffure office, and you get further information how to get in touch with this great education program, and to participate in the success together also in the future. I think great.
And all social media.
Yeah, and social media.
Yeah. Great.
Thank you very much for being with us here today.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you. Parlez-vous français?
Bien sûr.
Thank you for being with us in this session today, and see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.